All right, here's a quick little hint from Mr. T to help you out with your pegboard. It's something that I've mentioned before. Over in your browser, if you'll notice that you have a lot of random sketches, and you have like sketch 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then you need to take a lot of those off and just highlight above them to see what that sketch actually works with. Because if you have a sketch that and you don't actually have anything over here that it does, then it basically just messes with the ones that you want to have over here. So anyways, remember, every time you do a new feature, add a new sketch. So like this is the pegboard. Here's the front of the pegboard. Here is, so the depth is 3 inches. Our width across the front is 5 3/4, and then we have 0.75, which is 3/4 of an inch tall. If I want to add our round hole for our round peg and our square hole for our square peg, I would simply right click on the top, do a new sketch, and then it should flip over that direction. And then I can just use my circle tool and get it dropped in here. We know that the it's going to be a 1 inch. And then the other thing you need to do, I want to get out of the tool, use escape, is to make sure you dimension it where it needs to go. So this one's pretty obvious. So the dimension from here to here on the center, if it's 3 inches deep, this is the front down here and the back way back there, because we're in the top view, and you can check that in your view cube, your little F block over there. Well, this obviously needs to be at 1.5 inches away from the front and the back. And then side by side, here's a fun little hint and trick I usually give to you guys when we're actually in class. It actually, Autodesk does the math for you. See, I messed up my dimension right there. I had to redo it. So I'm going to click there and click there. It actually does the math for you. So if you want to have this at exactly thirds, so you have 1, 2, and 3, so it wouldn't be half, it would be half of the half, and you want it in thirds going across, well, your total width is 5.75 divided by 3, and it puts it perfectly at the third all the way across. Anyways, so you would finish that sketch, and then you would do an easy extrude. Boom. Remember, we can cut it. Uh-oh, it's not liking me right now. Come on. There. Oh, there we go. I'm going to choose that, and I want to go negatively and actually cut it out. I actually have a beautiful hole here now. It is nice and pretty. And then if we look over here, this is our extrusion 2, and here is the sketch that is within that. And then, so again, I would do the same thing if I want to do a square peg. I would simply do a new sketch and then simply use the tool to make the dimensions it needs to be. And then I would dimension it inside. But remember, you're not going to dimension from the center like you did here. You only can dimension from the edge. So you need to take that into account when you figure out how far it is from the front and how far it is from the back when you do your dimensions. All right, there's some hints for you guys.